Kamusta there, guys. What is up? It is the Draxix dude here, and today I feel like I'd start off this video with a kind of update on my last video. This is kind of like a sequel. I wouldn't even call it a sequel, but just something, well, I'm going to be talking about a couple comments. By a couple, I mean one. And I just felt like the other ones, if you do not hear yourself being put into the commentary, it's still there, obviously. But I feel like, you know, just getting other people's opinions on a video and my reaction to them, I feel like that would be a great idea for a video. And with Call of Duty Modern Warfare getting a polarizing reaction, especially from the comment section, surprisingly, about my interpretation of the game and how people are viewing it is not really going over too well. 30 dislikes, 26 likes. I don't really care because a like and a dislike is the same thing. Hopefully it means I'm a great commentator and they just like me, but they don't like the idea of the video and they don't like the video itself. So this is not to call out anybody or call anybody's comment stupid, because honestly everybody's critique on my video is very well received. I love it when people actually give their opinion on something rather than, well, it's stupid, so duh. But I feel like a lot of YouTubers don't like looking at these comments and they end up deleting them just because they don't like the fact that other people have opinions. And I just don't want this channel to be like that at all. So if you have an issue with what I say, please put it in the comment section. That's why I always love your opinions. You don't have to blindly agree with what I have to say like most other YouTubers. I'm not like that. I've never been like that. I don't feel like that is fair for my channel subscribers. I don't feel like it's fair for YouTube in general to just be filled with a bunch of yes men. You don't have to be sheep for me. Unfortunately, a lot of YouTubers are different and they feel like they're always right about things. Now, I'm going to be completely honest here. I have one comment, although there's been a couple of them that I've been thinking about, and I just feel like they're a little bit too, I guess you could say, colorful, I guess. I guess that would be what it would call, or what it would be called, but we're going to be talking about a guy named Winston. He commented this, and honestly, I feel like I have to put my little spin on it, give you my response. Technically, I didn't give one on the comment itself because I feel like, you know, making the video would be probably more useful than, you know, just calling him out for this, because everybody has their opinion, and that's fine. But I'm going to go and call this guy out with this. He starts off by saying Call of Duty was born as a fast-paced shooter, as if I've never played Call of Duty in my life before, which is fine. You know, he's setting the pace for everything. And he says it's different from games like Battlefield today. So you're saying Battlefield is not a fast-paced shooter. Not really a good thing to say. Battlefield is very fast-paced. Anybody who thinks it's realistic is a little bit, I guess, topsy-turvy. Battlefield is not realistic. But of course that's not what he said. It's not what he said. Maybe he thinks it, maybe he doesn't. It's different from Battlefield. It's not a fast-paced shooter. Battlefield is a fast-paced shooter. If you actually believe Battlefield is a slow-paced, methodical game, I'm sorry, but you've been playing a different Battlefield than what I've been playing. Then he adds, once Infinity Ward takes that formula and completely flips it on its head and adds maps with an absurd amount of windows and pathways and encourages camping and painfully slow play. So no other Call of Duty maps have had windows or pathways. absurd amount of windows and pathways. You know, there's a lot of problems with this statement because a lot of people literally condemned Black Ops 4 for being so just basic three-lane maps. People have condemned World War II for having basic three-lane maps. And I'm just curious, is there a certain part of the community that just hates Call of Duty just to hate it? Because there's always the vocal majority that's always complaining about the maps being three-lane, and on the other side there's always this majority of the consumer base is saying, well, I don't want complex maps. So what do people want in a Call of Duty game nowadays? And before you answer, seriously, it's everything but the kitchen. I mean, everything and the kitchen sink. They want everything in their COD. It becomes almost impossible for a seasoned COD player to bear. Okay, all right. I don't have anything to say to that. I'm sure I'm not alone in saying that Infinity Ward has noticed the backlash and has since relied on past content to hopefully save their game. But all of those maps play out the same way. Just saying. Shoot House plays out the same way. Crash plays out the same way. Vacant plays out the same. You see what I'm getting here? It's sometimes just not about who, but it's not about where, but who's playing the game. All right, not everybody is going to be running around, and by not everybody, I mean everybody is not going to be running around. That's the Call of Duty community. They're going to take whatever advantage they have and then shove it down your throat. Almost all the maps have been re-edited, remakes of older successful maps, remastering all the old best maps to try and overshadow the mess of the game they've made. That makes sense, because this game's terrible. You shouldn't play it. Modern Warfare is terrible. Don't buy it. So I hope you can try to see the other side of the argument. I love seeing the other side of the argument. I mean, I'm making this video for your comments specifically. But, okay, here we go. People make complaints about bugs and maps. Of course, bugs and maps. That's fine. Bugs. There's nothing wrong with making your voice heard and complaining about bugs. I don't have any issues with that. Because they love the series and wanted to improve, unlike how you believe people do it, because they want something to be mad at. No, I'm not saying everybody's like this. I'm talking about there's a certain bit of the community. I'm not sure if I mentioned this in the video, but there's a certain bit of the community that just wake up and say, I want this game to be finished. I swear, there's at least a certain part of the community, at least 25% of the community that just wake up and hope this game just dies. And I'm not saying that this guy is specifically wanting this game to die, because honestly, you hear all this propaganda and you begin to believe what they're saying. And that's fine, all right? You know, a lot of propaganda, a lot of politics goes into this, all right? YouTube is a big platform for people to voice their opinions on, and I love different opinions. That's not what I have a problem with. The problem is victimizing themselves to make Call of Duty look bad. And that's just exactly what's going on here. And again, like I said, I don't have any issues with this guy voicing his opinion. I love it. I love the fact that he didn't just throw endless insults at me either. Tell me what you guys think about this in the comment section down below, and I will see you guys in the next one. Talk to you later.